Go sis, go sis, go. Go sis, go sis, go.
Hey family. Hey, we're here. We made it. It wasn't easy, but we made it. Welcome to Go Sis. I'm Kristen.
I'm Chantel, and you can... Why do I sound like this? Oh my gosh.
This is why it wasn't easy, because you lost your voice.
I literally woke up to... Ooh, that's better. I literally woke up today and could not speak when I woke up. Like, I was like, uh-oh, this is not good.
I know. You called me, and I was like, no excuses. Get to the studio. No, I'm just kidding. I did not do that. But you sound great. The tea's working, and I'm so happy that you're here.
I feel like I sound like a boy going through puberty, but listen, it's going to work today.
It's going to work. Go hard or go home. Well, I'm so excited to have you guys with us. You couldn't miss this guest. And speaking of this, today we were just saying, go sis or go bro, because our guest today is a Guinness Book World Record holder, 10-time international dunk champion, and viral content strategist. You may recognize him from the Harlem Globetrotters, perhaps, commercials for McDonald's, Jordan Got Milk, and you've definitely seen him going viral in your algorithm. Please welcome Chris Staples.
Yeah. Thank y'all for having me.
Welcome to the show.
Yes.
Go sis.
Go bro. We're going to have to change that a little bit now.
Just a little bit, just for today. But
switch it up a little bit.
I know, we're so excited. I was telling Kristen on the way here, Chris is literally one of my favorite people in the whole world. Mm-hmm. And so I'm very excited. I love when my worlds collide. And
you called me yesterday. I said, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, I'm glad you were in this country.
Oh, that's funny.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
I think the last time we ran into you was at the airport. I just randomly.
Yeah,
you were
in
coming
Vegas
from.
we were coming back from Vegas. We were both coming back
on the
from
same
Vegas.
flight. Yeah.
That was
What are y'all
wild.
doing here?
And you were late. Where was the last country you were?
Abu Dhabi.
Mm-hmm. I want to go there, man. How was that?
It was nice. Abu Dhabi is a beautiful country.
Yeah?
Yeah. So I always, I've been there a few times, but I always, if there's an opportunity to get out there, I'm like, yep, book me, please.
Did you ride a camel?
Yes.
You did?
Ride the camel.
There's photos of that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we gotta see it. We gotta see it.
Oh, this is dope.
Well, Chris, we're gonna break the ice with a game.
All right.
It's not a basketball game.
No.
It's another game. So we have a fun game called Caption This. And so we're going to bring up 3 of your recent Instagram posts. Right. So it's a game that you should win because the subject is you. Right. And but the trick is that you have to tell us what you were really thinking and feeling in this photo or video.
Okay. Am I making a caption to the picture?
No, you're just going to tell us about it. Because, we see social media. It's not always the realest thing.
What's the real story behind?
Got you. Okay.
Yeah, we want to know. We've got you in the flesh, so we want to know the real.
Got you.
The real story. Okay, so we're going to put up the first post. And the first post is the post that you posted this morning about taking chances and failure.
Yeah.
And so we're going to show the video.
I've failed so many times, you have no idea. I tried American Ninja Warrior. I tried The Bachelorette. I was on Steve Harvey show. I was a Globetrotter, Ball Up, and One. I was on Let's Make a Deal. I tried out for America's Got Talent and failed. Through trial and error, I will be okay. It's gonna hit. And it's like buying a lottery ticket. And one of these tickets is gonna hit.
Real story.
I made this post. I actually recorded it yesterday, or maybe yesterday or the day before. I think yesterday. I recorded it, and it was just really when I was having a conversation with my brother, and I was telling him about just got to take chances. When I came out here, I took so many chances, and that's how you figure out what you're good at, what you're great at, how you can evolve, and you don't want to stay stuck in one spot. And so especially when you come out to LA, there's so many different opportunities out here to grow. And I don't want to be stuck in one category of just slam dunking the ball. And I think the fact that I've taken a lot of chances, it's opened so many doors for me, doors that, I never even could imagine, just because I was bold enough to like, oh, I want to try that. I'll call them. Let's see, maybe we can get on that show, or maybe we can do this or do that. So, and I think that's something that I always try to tell anyone that's not just coming out here, but anyone that has like a dream to, to grow.
I think that's so great because we always talk like a season of yes and a season of no. Mm-hmm. Like when you don't know what exactly you want to do or you want to branch out, then it's a season of yes. Like you're saying yes to everything you want to try. Mm-hmm. But then when you have your thing and you're like, no, this is it. This is what I'm focused on. Then you got to say no to everything else because there's a time to focus.
Right.
And so I think that's so awesome.
Yeah, but taking risks involves failure. And I love how you were like, I did this. Wait, when were you on The Bachelor?
Yeah.
Wait. I'm like,
I do a lot of everything.
I'm sorry. Can we? So were you on The Bachelorette or The Bachelor? Like,
Bachelorette.
Tell us about that.
That was a fun experience. My mom recommended me for the show.
Really?
Yeah. So
okay, Mom.
I know. I'm like, what are you doing? But
she's like, listen,
I've never seen the show before.
It's about time.
Yep. That's
so did you find the love of your life on The Bachelor?
No,
you didn't.
But it was a good experience. Though.
It was.
Good.
Yeah.
Be on television. I was able to dunk over her.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm like, if I'm going on a show, I'm going to do it big. But I'm always trying to like involve what I'm good at in whatever I pursue. So if we're going to be on The Bachelorette, hey, can I slam dunk on her? I want to show my talent. Or if I'm going to do whatever it may be, if it's a commercial, okay, of course it's going to be something that involves basketball or slam dunking, just to be able to propel that talent and branch out to different things.
Okay, second post, you're dunking. But your second post we're going to show. But is that really Suge Knight?
Yes, that is really. So I'm a part of an organization called Between the Lines, and it's a prison reform program that I've been a part of since 2018. And we go into prisons and just play basketball and get the testimonies from inmates and people who are doing well, throughout the years, and just trying to make them feel like human because, they've been incarcerated for so long. And the people that we're working with are people who are either on their way out of jail into coming back into the real world, or there are people who've been working on themselves for a long periods of time. And this is just a form of therapy of playing basketball. So we go to this prison that's in San Diego, and coincidentally, Suge Knight is at the prison. Like he's in this prison. So, and he's a star. Even in prison, he's still a star. When he comes out there and he's watching us play basketball, and people are coming up to him, still wanting pictures. And so I meet him for the first time, and he asked, I want a picture. And I'm like, no offense, but can you hold this basketball? I said, this slam dunk is going to be way better than the picture. So he said, yeah, he was like cool with it. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. Like anybody that knows me, that's my first mindset. Like, nah, a picture is cool. A lot of people get pictures, but can I have Suge Knight hold the ball while I do a slam dunk?
That was epic.
That was so awesome.
Yeah.
Who can say that they've dunked? Does that constitute as dunking on Suge Knight, or is that just like something
maybe
different?
He assisted me.
Okay, but nobody can say that
because he was holding the ball up. I think.
Yeah. So I'm like, what would be better? Like I got a picture with him, or I had him hold the ball for me. So I'm thinking like opportunity.
Definitely
Okay, last post of the game. You cut your hair for a role?
Oh my God.
What happened to the
Still early. It's
still
early. I was liking it, because I could be kind of lazy. Wake up in the morning, a couple brushes here, a couple brushes there, and just leave. But now I gotta go back to the wave game. But so I cut my hair I just did a role with Lexus, I partnered with Lexus and Russell Westbrook. And if people who know me, they know Russell Westbrook's like my favorite player. No slander over here. Don't talk about Russell Westbrook because I'm his lawyer. But but it was a great opportunity because I met him back in 2014. Just randomly on the street. He was near UCLA with his mom. I took a picture and I was like, man, it's crazy, like meeting him. And then full circle, we're 11 years later that I'm working with him on a project. So
Wow.
I didn't want to cut my hair, but I'm like, for this role, it's worth it, of course,
Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah.
And that just shows your grind. Like you've been here, you came to LA so long ago, but then you've been consistent in the industry for so long, and that's just amazing.
Thank you.
That's
Appreciate
just amazing.
Well, you got through the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
You did it. No
through it.
pressure.
Good job.
The
Thank
ice
you.
is broken. So when did you two meet? Was it through the hoop bus or? I'm trying to think because you hoop bus, you do so much in basketball, WNBA.
She's all over the place too. We don't talk about that enough. But I'm like,
Right.
you
Both
doing?
of you guys are. I'm the only one that actually stays in LA for 5 minutes.
We're always talking, and we're like, "Wait, where are you off to next?" And it's like, I don't even know. We met, through the hoop bus at W All Star, like 3 years ago, I think.
Yep.
And since then, I mean, Chris is one of my great friends in LA. He's just a really real person. I did judge him when I first met him, though.
Look, he's shocked. He doesn't know that. So
No, I've told you this before. I did judge him because he's like a big influencer, and I followed him. He didn't follow me back right away. And so I was like,
I didn't realize.
too cool for school.
Okay, he's too cool for me. But then he eventually followed me back, and now we're
When we first met, it was so much good energy. I was like, she's like a lot of energy, and she's tall. So I'm like, so we started hanging out, and I'm just like, oh yeah, no, she's a vibe. It was quick. I'm like, oh yeah, no.
It was great. Yeah.
She is a
He
vibe.
didn't notice. To his defense, he didn't notice. So but he didn't notice I followed him.
Yay. Well, I'm so excited to have you on the show because, Go Sis, we talk about life and faith and, the intersection of those two things. And I don't know, I'm excited to do, because we could talk about basketball all day and we might as
We
well.
don't have to, don't worry.
We're
We
going
do
to have
enough
to.
basketball talk.
But, when you think about your faith, how would you describe where you are in your faith journey right now?
I thank God every day for just these opportunities. I'm from Michigan, where this is a dream to be out here doing this type of stuff. And I'm, even through hard times, never like doubting God. I never doubted God. I never been that, at least I'm blessed to say I've never been in a situation where I doubted God. I'm like, okay, you got something for me, but I don't know what it is. Even when I had my hard days, I'm like, something's going to crack. So that's why I'm always out there pushing, because I'm like, one of these doors is going to open. And so I think, and just being faithful, being a faithful servant in this journey through injuries. I'm like, all right, it's something. Like, I'm not going to dwell too much on some of these injuries that I may have dealt with. I know that God has a plan, and I know what I want to do.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's start from the beginning. So you started playing basketball. How did it all start? Where does your testimony begin?
Okay. Okay. So obviously, as a kid, we all, basketball players want to go to NBA. I had a Shaquille O'Neal jersey. I imagined myself being on Orlando Magic, and I'm like, somebody's getting cut because I'm starting on this team. That was my mindset.
Naturally.
Of course. So as a kid, we want to go, and then life starts to happen, realization starts to happen, situations, So I ended up playing basketball up until maybe the 11th grade. Then I started taking football more seriously and getting recruited for football. I go to college. I'm supposed to be playing football, but I quit. Because football was nice, but I didn't love it. I loved basketball, but I wasn't on any team. So I started to try to do like Eurobasket, trial for at the time, back in like 2007, 2008, I'm trying for Eurobasket teams. I was like, all right, I want to play basketball. I don't have to make it to the NBA. I want to play basketball and make some money. So now I'm thinking about the love in basketball. Let's go overseas. Let's go to Spain. I want to work out in Spain. I ended up making a team in Spain, Madrid, from a guy who has no college experience from basketball. Last time I played organized basketball was in the 11th grade. I make a team in Madrid.
Who does that? Who goes from 11th grade kind of basketball to... I'm going to be in the WNBA. I'm going to go play overseas pro or the WNBA or NBA and then go pro. Like those dreams, you've always had those huge dreams like that?
Yeah, I've always been that person. I would spend all my money doing this Eurobasket to try out, do all these trials. Even though I feel like now I'm like, those are for scams. Yeah. But I would spend all my money. My mom was like a big supporter. She would come with me to these different places and watch me try out for these teams. And how people started to notice me was because I have a lot of hops. I can jump. I can dunk.
Hops.
So when they see a guy 6'2" in there, that was like something that kept people's attention when they would see me slam dunk the ball. But also being coachable, being a good teammate, that's something that they looked at. So while I'm in Spain, I make a team. I'm like, oh, life's great. I'm about to live in Spain. I'm about to play for a team. Crisis happens in Spain. 2012. They can't pay anybody but the locals. So
oh my gosh.
I got to go back home.
Dang.
They can't pay me.
Man.
So
Your dream went out the window. Like, what the heck?
That quick. So I go back home. I'm working a regular job. I'm working as a rehab assistant. I'm like, all right, I'm 26 years old. I think I'm about to quit basketball. In my head, I'm like, I don't want to do this because I did all the scam stuff over here. I tried it out in Spain. It didn't work. This is a solid job. Because when I left to go to Spain, I gave up everything. I left my job in Michigan. I sold my car. I did everything. I'm like, no, I'm going all in on this. And it didn't work out. So I came back. I'm going to have to restart everything. So I'm working this job for a few more months. And then, no lie, this guy from Europe says, you can jump really well. You should try out for the Globetrotters. He's in Europe. So I'm like, yeah, it's easier said than done. It don't just work that way. Sounds good. That's just like asking me to go try out for the Pistons. And I can't just walk in there. Yeah. So yeah, that happens. But I'm sitting there at work. I'm thinking about that.
Right.
He says it, but it's registering in the back of my head. I'm like, I don't even like this stupid job. So I send a video in to the Globetrotters. I send an email in. I just look online, send the email, show them a few terrible footage. Like, it's terrible quality videos of me slam dunking the ball. And I'm like, I don't know how the Globetrotters work. I've never been to a game before. I say, hey, I'm a 6'2" guard. I got a 45-inch vertical leap.
Dang.
I can help you guys out.
Yeah.
They look at the video. They message me back and say, would you come to a tryout in Houston? I thought the whole thing, again, was a scam. I'm like, the Globetrotters not messaging me back. Like, this is
I mean, you're the one that reached out to them.
I know, but I'm like, because it was too easy.
Yeah.
I just did like a email address I found online.
Listen, they saw those hops and was like,
yeah. So I had the trial with the Globetrotters and
killed it.
Everything went great. And that's where everything propelled from that point. The Globetrotters taught me so much about entertainment. I was a super shy person, but after playing with the Globetrotters all around the world, I'm like, okay, I'm good in front of a crowd now. I can speak, I can entertain.
Chris, how are you shy?
I was shy.
How are you shy?
I was shy. Y'all have no idea. This is a different Chris.
Hold on, Chris, were you there when, so okay, I have an embarrassing story that I'm gonna tell you with the Globetrotters. I worked for Fox 10 in Phoenix, and for a day I got to play a game with the Harlem Globetrotters.
What year was this?
It was, okay, I was there 2010 to 2015.
Yeah.
So was it within that window? Okay, you'll remember if you remember this. I was the girl that I got to the free throw line, and the Globetrotters, they try and make you look good, the TV personalities. Right? Yeah. And I got to the free throw line. I was so nervous. I'm literally feel like I could cry right now. I'm back there. Trauma. Help. Deep breathing. And I was at the free throw line. I did my little routine. I shot. And I airballed it. I airballed I don't even airball free throws. Like, that's not even, like, I'm a good free throw shooter.
You literally played in college.
I airballed but I was so nervous. I couldn't even feel my hand. And it's like they wanted me to do well so badly. And they brought
you up closer.
They brought me up closer.
Yeah. Because
Were
we
you
see
there?
a lot of people airball doing this. You're not the first.
Okay, but why did I have to be? I haven't even lived that down.
Yeah. So I think I went to Phoenix in 2015.
Okay.
So I don't know what year you actually went, but I remember going to Phoenix in 2015.
Okay, so I don't know. Maybe I was one of many. Maybe I'm not that, maybe it wasn't that big of a deal.
But we see a lot of different situations. I mean, understand that we play, at the time with the Globetrotter, we play, 6 months out the year.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of different arenas.
That's it. Yeah. So do you see God? So you're at the Globetrotters at that point, and we're going to get to what happened next, but do you see God, like, was your faith real to you at that point?
Yeah,
do you think those
even then,
doors?
I'm like, okay, for me, I'm really good at slam dunking. And with the Globetrotters, now I'm specializing. I'm getting paid to dunk the ball. This is a dream job for me.
Yeah.
I don't have to be this Mr. Player, have to score 50 points. No, I just have to go out here and slam dunk the ball because they have other players for that. So what I'm really good at, I specialize in. And I'm like, thank you, God. because I've been wanting to play basketball and get paid for it. Now he didn't. I wasn't specific about God said be specific now, but here's an opportunity for you to play basketball, get paid for it, have fun, travel the world. You know, while I thought Spain was going to be like the ceiling for me, I'm able to play basketball in Europe. No, now you get to play basketball all around the world and entertain people. So this was 10 times better than playing overseas, where I'm limited maybe to a few different regions, versus now I'm 70 countries in, you know?
Wow.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. 70 countries. That is wild. But it's always interesting to see how God really redirects our path. We think it's going to look like one thing, and then it doesn't look like that, but he still finds a way to give us what we desire and something in line with how he made us as well.
Right.
So I think that's amazing.
Absolutely.
What do you think your purpose is? Like, why do you think you've been given this gift?
What, a gift of what?
I know you're like, I have many gifts. Be more specific.
No, but
to be able to, you recognize about yourself that you had an extraordinary vertical jump, and it's opened so many doors for you.
Yeah.
Do you ever think like, God, what do you want from me? How do I steward this gift well?
Yeah. So I've always thought about this, and when I do talk to younger kids, I always want to be able to be the person who's like, hey, you don't have to make it to the NBA. So I feel like I want to be that voice of people who was on the bench and because I got cut from my basketball team when I was in 12th grade. And it's great to be like, at my age, I just went to my 20-year reunion, and I'm like, well, I wonder all these basketball players, you guys still play basketball? You remember me, that guy who didn't make the team? But at the same time, to show people like to stay in your lane and stay your course, and not to compare yourself. Because at the time, I was comparing myself to other high school players. I'm like, oh, you gonna go to college and play? I'm not getting a scholarship, and worry more about them, not knowing that the long game, I end up doing what I wanted to do and still doing it at a high level. And so I want to be able to inspire other people that you can still play basketball at a high level as long as you love the game. And I'm witnessing that today. You know, I always have this conversation with people. Oh, well, why didn't you go to the NBA or whatever? Man, I've been my time, my purpose, or whatever, of going to the NBA. Let's say I did go to the NBA.
Okay.
I'm 38 years old right now. What team would I be playing for right now? Or that I would be the man on the team? I'm going to be the last player, you know, because you got a LeBron James and Chris Paul that's in the league at 38 years old. I would probably been on multiple different teams. I'm not knocking what they do. They have a lifestyle. But for me, I get to control the narrative a little bit more. I get to practice my craft on my own time or whatever. And so if I wouldn't have been in the NBA at 38 years old right now. I would be retired doing something else. And right now I get to kind of live in my purpose and control what I can control.
Bruh, I love being black, because black do not crack for real. Like, what? But
Black
also,
cracks sometimes.
No, it doesn't. Stop.
It's because
cracking.
these cameras are
does a
so
little
good.
Yeah, it does.
Stop
I'm just saying, I think that's
it.
my experience.
But to still be jumping like that at your age, like jumping over people, jumping over cars, jumping over things, like what? That's a gift.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
So, Chris, we did an episode, I don't know, a while ago, and we had a conversation about mental health, and we were interviewing an athlete, and she was incredible. And anyway, we were talking about how the spotlight, when you're successful and high performing, how a lot of times you can hide what's really going on inside. And a lot of times, I think I said something that was like, the spotlight's the most clever place to hide. And I know you commented on our Go Sis Instagram, and I know that really resonated with you.
Yeah.
And what about it resonated with you?
I mean, I never heard it like that before. I'm like, yeah, like I know how to explain it when people ask about like how my mental health, or I don't know how to explain it. And then you said it perfectly. I'm like, that is the best place to hide, because people look at you and they think a certain thing, because of course I'm putting all the happy stuff online. You don't know all the behind the scenes or what I may go through. Yeah, you see all this type of stuff. Yeah, I jumped over the car. Do you know how my knee feels? Yeah. You don't understand. When I'm at home up here, like what happens, but when you go on stage, people just see you in the spotlight and not knowing, they don't see you. They don't, they just see what's being entertained.
Yeah. What are some of those times, if you want to be vulnerable, here's the thing. We talk about when we get vulnerable, you just need support around you because then you don't hang yourself out to dry, you know, and so I think we find support in one another. And when during those times that were lower for you, what were some of those times? You mentioned injury. Was there other times that maybe someone doesn't see you when they look at your Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, we get caught up in social media so much, and you know, like you could sit here and like I make this post, and then you read the comments, and that stuff hurts. Sometimes I'm like, man, I clap back at people. I'm like Kevin Durant. Like, I'll go right to your page and say something too. But you don't understand that stuff affects us people as well. Like when you think about I might get thousands of comments, and I post every day.
Yeah.
And sometimes I read these comments, you see some of the negativity. There are times where when you're in the spotlight, you're gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, do you remember that time when it was during the NBA Finals, I tried to jump over Dirk Nowitzki?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was
only because you showed me the video.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I tried to jump over Dirk Nowitzki, and I failed on Dirk Nowitzki, right? Oh. And this is during the NBA Finals.
Shut down. Damn, Chris.
And it's like number 4 trending on Twitter.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, yeah.
Your phone was blowing up.
Oh, I had to turn my phone off. People were going to my videos from 2 years ago, and I'm seeing Dirk Nowitzki. Like, they're down the rabbit hole just going, I had to turn comments off. But like at home, I'm in this state of mind, like, dang, is this over? Like nothing's like what's gonna happen from here? You know, is my career over from this point? Sorry. So I've been through those type of things, and it's been a dark place. I'm like, okay, hopefully this will pass, but it's a dark time, and what's going to be next from here? And so,
I feel like so often people see our talent, but they don't see the person behind it. Like the fact that you're actually human. You actually have feelings, you know? So like if you go on somebody's page and you comment something that you wouldn't say to a normal human being in front of them, like that can still hurt. Like I don't understand like why people don't see that. But at the same time, it's like sometimes we're living the life that they want to live. And so they just, it's easier if they don't see us as human.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
And I agree with that because, you know, it happens. They just comment and they don't owe me anything. They don't know what I may be going through, but they're going to make a comment and they don't owe me to empathize how much hard work it may take to even get to this point. And how sometimes in your head, it's like, it comes crashing down. Because it takes a lot of work to get to that top. Yeah. And you take one mistake to bring you all the way back down. One slip, you go back down to the bottom of the mountain. You got to work your way back up again.
And if you never climb that mountain, you don't know that.
Yep.
It's crazy though, because it's always the person hiding behind the pet picture or graphic that is saying crazy things about you. And you know what makes me so mad about myself is that when you can get 1 million amazing comments, right?
Yes,
but it's that one comment that just makes you feel
and I think that's something that we all should work on, but it's tough. It's tough in this society because I have had videos that done really well, and I'll look at so many great comments, the fires. Oh my God, so dope, so dope, so dope, and I'm passing all by them. Yep. And then you see that one that's like, oh, this is lame, and now that one triggered me out of all the stuff, and I entertained that one person. Literally. And saying like, you're lame.
You're right. You know, you want to go to the whole page.
And I'm looking like, man, that's the only comment I responded to was the person who said something negative. And so you know, we do that. We respond sometimes to negativity or let that negativity affect all the positives. That's what I'm saying. Like, all the positive things that led you up to the mountain, then that one negative thing can take you down. So while you look at one comment, even though you might have had 100 comments, you look at that one negative comment, it made you feel small, you know?
Yeah. Do you think that we contribute to that as like public figures when we don't post a variety, like post the downside of it? Like, do we contribute to the fact that people don't really see us?
Yes, because we do. We post a lot of the happy stuff, and I try to get over that myself, and so that's why every now and then I'm gonna post my failures because sometimes y'all don't understand how hard this stuff is, and like. I did when I was at the prison, I missed a slam dunk and I fell on the ground. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. I'm like, yeah, of course this one got 1 million views.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
so that got 1 million
views. I'm like, oh, but when I do something cool, it's like, we used to that. But people sometimes they like negativity. But also I want to be able to be vulnerable and show people like this is not as easy as you think it is. I have my bad days as well.
Yeah, no,
So,
people, I just wonder if people care. You know what I mean? Like people, we can say it comes with the territory, and I think that's the hard part that comes with the territory. But that's why I love times like this where we can just talk about real things. Who's the person, Chris, that's in your inner circle that when you're hiding can be like, hey, like who's that person that kind of calls you out of the lower times? Is it your mom?
Oh yeah, she's in the comments too. I told her. She'll be like, "What do you say?" And I'm like, "Stop it," because I don't want to have to go off if somebody try to go at you. But
like Miss Fran.
Yeah, my mom, she's in all the comments. She watches all you guys' stuff.
Oh,
she's a big
so
supporter.
proud of you.
I can tell when someone's raised
best.
by a good mom. That's why I asked you. You're close with your mom.
Absolutely, yeah. That's my mom. That's my girl.
Mama's boy.
A little bit. Okay. I'm not ashamed of it though. Yeah.
No, it's the best. I have a son, 11-year-old son. He's a mama's boy. Love it. Loud and proud.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
I love it.
Yeah.
And I said, bud, like, listen, if no one
he
makes
gonna take
the cut,
care of you later.
We'll go to prom. I'm like, me and you. Listen, if nobody measures up, I'm there.
Let me know.
I'm asleep.
He's 11 right now, by the way. But anyway, what do you think God is teaching you right now?
Patience and gratitude. Because now I've been doing this, what I'm doing now, I've been doing this since 2013, so about close to 13 years now. And like when I go to Abu Dhabi and go to crazy places, nowadays I'm not so focused on just the competition. I'm like appreciative of where I am. And I'm like, yeah, the contest is nice, but Abu Dhabi, man, let me chill. Like, let me not get too mad on maybe the results or if something didn't go right. Appreciate that someone still invested in me, will bring me out to these nice places, and I get to see this world. And so I'm always thanking God for that. Like, man, just thank you for bringing me here and giving me another opportunity for that. And so God teaches me that, and then being patient and understanding that it might not be your time. I'm probably saving you for something way greater than you can even imagine.
I love that. Sometimes I think it can be hard to be on, have a persona, and that's like your job and such a big part of your job, but to also hold on to your identity and your identity in Christ. We talk about that a lot on the show, but what kind of keeps you grounded? Do you have like a spiritual, are you in your Bible? Do you want to learn more about your Bible? Do you pray? Like what kind of keeps you spiritually grounded?
I think having my conversations with God, because it might not be like the political version. Me and God have my conversation like, yo, what we doing? All right, my bad. But like that's just how it is, at least for me, and that brings me peace, knowing, because I trust in what He's doing. I trust whatever is happening. I know it's for a reason. I might be upset in the moment, but I know ultimately it's for a reason.
Yeah.
So I think that keeps me humble. And also, I saw a quote. I heard a quote by I forgot her name, but she was like, pray to catch the bus, but if
yeah.
She said, pray to catch the bus, but then run as fast as you can.
Yep.
So I pray for opportunities, and then I go after everything, because if the opportunity doesn't happen, maybe that wasn't my opportunity. But continue to run, because you never know if that's your moment, your chance. And I believe God wants me to do that. Like, He helps those who help themselves. I pray for something, then I'm going to go work hard to hopefully it happens,
Yeah, dang, I wish I remember who said that.
Kerry Washington.
Kerry Washington. Yes. And she was like,
pray to catch the bus.
Pray to catch the bus, but if you don't run as fast as you can, and then you just say, oh, that wasn't my bus, you don't know that. That could have been your bus, and you didn't do what God told you to do to go after it. But
I felt when I heard that, I felt like God helps those who help themselves. Like, okay, cool, I'm going to help you, but go, run.
Yeah.
Go,
obedience
go
matters.
It's like that scripture in Ecclesiastes that says, sow your seed over here and over there, and you don't know if this or that or both will do equally well. Like he's like, put the work in. Faith without deeds is dead.
Yeah.
So we can't just hold on to fantasies
quote.
And be,
Yeah.
we got to put work behind it. It's so important.
Yeah.
So is there a Mrs. Staples?
A Mrs. Staples.
Like, You're on The Bachelorette. That didn't go well.
Yeah, it never
You're
worked.
38.
Mm-hmm. We were talking about how Chris is like, oh my gosh, my voice is so bad.
You're doing great. How are you feeling?
Guys.
Are you okay?
I feel okay. I'm just like, why do I sound like this? But we were talking about how Chris is the first guy to come on Go Sis, except for the other two that came with their wives. So,
I was like,
yay, go Chris.
Go Chris, not Go Sis.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
But are you looking for someone? Are you single? Are you dating? Are you like?
I'm single.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's the single life?
Sucks. Oh, can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's not good.
So what are you? So
Why?
yeah,
It's different out here. I mean, I can't keep blaming on that, but I'm from a different place. I'm from Detroit, and people are different. And I think living out here is tough because a lot of people are opportunists. You know, they're all about their career, and you get into that mode. Like sometimes I feel like with some people, I work with a lot, but I'm like, are we friends? No, all we do is talk about work. That's all we do. Can we sit down and watch TV or go to a movie or whatever it may be, or come cookouts, or do we have that? Because a lot of times people come here to elevate their career, and they're so career driven that it's not, you know, where I'm from, people have a career, and so the next step is being family oriented.
Yeah.
And so sometimes you run into a lot of people that aren't ready for that lifestyle yet because they're still focusing so much on their career.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's hard to find the real. It is. It is.
Yeah, and you don't know why some people are hanging out with you. Or, you know, people can get mad like, okay, are you going to post me? Well, then why are you here? You know, or things like that. Yeah, that can be difficult. Have you ever run into that in, you know, just life where social media is a thing and you're like, I'm trying to figure out if somebody's really here for me or not?
Yes, I run into that. I mean, I met some real people. It's not just women. I met like some of the guys that I hang out with, like, have become some genuine friends. Like, okay, this is just my friend. Or I have one of my friend Caleb. Yeah. We go to the movies more than anybody. Like, I'm tired of going to the movies with you, but I need to get a girlfriend. But,
I just joke about that.
But like, you know, so I do have some real genuine friends out here. But yeah, I mean, I am looking for that situation, but also I know it's timing, and it's not for me to rush. But you know, when it happens, it happens.
So what qualities are you looking for? Like when you think of godly qualities?
We're going to have everybody up in Chris's DMs.
Oh,
I mean, I can't even imagine your DMs now, but like, listen.
I do honestly have a thing about like matchmaking and I have a thing about matchmaking.
That's your thing?
Yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. It's fun.
Get that
just
credit
relax.
later.
So seriously, okay, so what are the qualities that you're looking for in someone who is like the real deal?
Okay, I mean, God-fearing.
Okay.
Don't play with that.
What does that mean to you? Because seriously, there's a lot of people who have God-fearing in their bio.
Oh, yeah, that is a
And
big
it
thing.
ain't God-fearing.
I know. You know, I think what's an attractive trait? Let's say like we're out to eat or something, and I see someone like, because I'm always thinking about like, do I break the prayer thing? Do I break out? Right? Because I want to do it. I already want to do it. I'm kind of like looking over there like, is she going to do it or not? You know, and so to see someone like, oh, and they may grab my hand. I'm like, oh, that's a good quality. That's a good quality. It's not just about that, but that's always a start. Because sometimes, you know, do I want to initiate this off rip?
Yeah.
Sometimes I think about that.
Seriously.
But yeah, someone who knows God. Fitness, obviously. I'm into fitness. Is going to be, this is something that you're going to see me do a lot. So you might want to jump on the bandwagon. I'm always just doing it. So I think that's something that's always enjoyable.
That is huge because a lot of people are like, oh, well, it shouldn't matter. No, it matters.
It matters.
It matters. And we're not going to sit
you'll
here
get
and call
annoyed. You'll
people
get annoyed with me always going to the gym, and
right.
I'm going to invite you. We're around.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just gonna come sit there, like
partnerships. Obviously, when I play basketball, I'm big on like teamwork. I'm a big like, I'm the point guard, you the shooting guard. That's how I think in my mind. Like, you know, like we gotta work together on whatever it may be.
Yeah.
Business mind, hustlers. Like I like that. You don't have to do exactly what I do, but hustling your own right you know, things like that.
I love that. Just, no big deal. Proverbs 31 type of woman. No big deal. You're resourceful, hustling,
hilarious.
fitness. Okay, got it. Got all the checks. No, that's exciting. The God's timing. We did an episode on the single life before, and we talk a lot about God's timing. And we it's something we have to trust, whether it's with a relationship or career or something else. And so, what were you going to say?
No, I love that. And I think, I don't know, I just have this question in my mind, and it kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier about being seen. Like, when is a time that, I know we were talking about we don't always feel seen. When is a time that you felt the most seen? And maybe it was like, maybe you expected to feel that way, maybe you didn't.
That's a real good question.
I don't know why it's just in my mind, but
it's the Holy Spirit.
The most seen like on social media or just seen period.
Seen period, just in life, because like again, my closest friends are the people who I can sit down with and I don't have to be Chantel Anderson. I just get to be Chantel or Shan, and so I think, and those are the people that I know seeing me for me.
Yeah.
And they're going to be the closest to me. So like, when is the time when somebody like you were maybe surprised or maybe not, where they saw Chris and not Chris Staples?
Okay, I have it. So I would say because I'm out here a lot, my family always support me. They don't live out here for the most part. And so, they live vicariously through me and always on social media, which is great. But when I'm able to spend time with my family, I go home, let's say I visit my mom, my brothers and things like that, and maybe we're eating or just watching the game. And I'm just chilling.
Yeah.
And my mom can walk right over me, bump me, and it's whatever. Like, no, we're not talking about any of this stuff. We're just being a family, relaxing, playing games, or whatever it may be. And I don't have to think about work, and no one's talking about it, and we can just have family talk or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, I'm in my comfort zone right now. I'm around the right people.
Yeah.
So that's whenever I'm like, with my family, I feel like.
That's so beautiful.
That. I love that. So what do you want to accomplish still? I mean, you've done so much. Like the world record, next? The world records, like what?
See, and I just want to involve slam dunking. I'm like, what can I do? What else can I do with slam dunking? I'm always that person. Like, what can I do something else with that? And so met someone and we talked about a world record. I'm like, all right, let's do it. Let's figure something out. What hasn't been done yet? We came up with it, presented it. It worked itself out.
And what was the record exactly? Because there's a couple.
Yeah, it was the most 360 dunks in 30 seconds. And then it was the most blindfold dunks in 1 minute.
Okay, it would be hard to do one blindfold dunk.
Listen, for real.
Yep.
That's amazing. So where do you see yourself next?
I touched into about a lot of this. Like, I would love to get into like more public speaking. She was teaching me a lot about it. I watch a lot of her stuff too, so I'm a big fan. But yeah, so I love the public speaking, to be able to just speak, because I feel like as a content creator now, and people see me in the sports light, it would be great to be able to transfer that over to, I did that before. Now I'm in this space and being able to tell people experiencing it or going into content space, or that I can be like a voice for other people, for younger people, for older people, because I've experienced a lot throughout my career, my journey, been to a lot of places, seen a lot of things. So I feel like one day I'll be able to speak on that, and it'll be beneficial to next generation.
He's so good at it too. You are good at it.
I'm working on it. I'm working on practice.
So I always hate having to go, but we end every show with a go moment, which is that thing that you kind of want to leave with the people watching. Like, what should they go forward and do? What have you learned in your life that you can kind of give them some advice? I'm still talking because I'm giving you time to think.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Okay. So what is the go moment? And I don't know, from our conversation, Shan, if you have any thoughts on a go moment you want to leave the people with. But I'm just thinking, listening to your story, Chris, I think what's inspired me and what I want to share with you guys is just to be bold. Just to be bold. And, and there's so many great scriptures that I love. You guys know I love my 2 Corinthians 10:3. It talks about like we don't wage war as the world wages war.
Yeah.
But I love the quote, fortune favors the bold as well. Matthew 5 about being a light.
Yeah.
Like the Bible and God's plan for us is to be bold.
Yeah.
And I love how your story, how you put yourself out there, how you email the Globetrotters, how you're like, wait, I didn't play, all the odds might be against me. I'm not even in college. However, I can jump high. And you're just bold with that. And you were confident in what you brought to the table. And so I just think your journey is inspiring. I know we've barely scratched the surface, but I think what I'm getting is just a lesson to inspiring, an inspiration to be bold.
Yeah, no, I love that. I think what I'm getting is kind of to piggyback, to piggyback off that, like, don't let what you can't do stop you from what you can do. I think it's really awesome because Chris was focused on like what he could do and what he could do better than anybody. And he trusted what God put on your heart, and what God called you to do, and gave you the talent to do. And then you went after it as quickly as you could and as hard as you could. You didn't let anything that you didn't have stop you. And I think I can, talking like this, I can definitely relate to that. But just in general, I think that's an amazing life lesson, is like, it doesn't matter what I don't have. It matters what God gave me. And I'm going to go for it, So thanks for that.
No, I appreciate that. And that's a good one. I like that too.
All right, Chris. What's your go moment?
Okay, so you guys are saying like verses. Okay, one of my favorite Bible verses is Ephesians 3:20.
Oof.
Y'all know that one?
Immeasurably more.
Now unto him who is able to do exceedingly abundantly above, far beyond all you can ever ask, think, or imagine. So like, it starts in your head, and God, it sounds so cliche, but it's like you can do whatever you want to do, but it starts in your imagination. Like, you got to imagine it, but God can take you well beyond that. So it's according to the power that worketh within you. That's what it says. Yep. So it's the power in you to make these things happen. God, I'll give you everything, but you got to believe in yourself first. You got to see that God in you to go out there and do it. And so it starts with you. And I believe that's the go moment right there.
Oof. Love it.
That's so good.
Chris, thank you for coming on. Go Chris, go bro. We love you guys. More on GoSisPodcast.com. Chris Staples, everybody.
Yay,
Go Sis. We love you guys.
Go sis, go sis, go. Go sis, go sis, go. Go sis, go sis, go. Go sis.